Previously on Danganronpa.
The mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Alright, so... oh my god, this is crazy. This is crazy. So Sayaka and Junko are now dead. Junko's body she's just laying right there with these pipes and just impaled in her. Now we're gonna question people. I don't know if this is like the start of the trial. I don't think it is because we're like not in a trial setting. I think we're just gonna talk to these people and kind of see what they have to say. So let's start with seriously, this is my Toko is my first suspect in Sayaka's death. My first suspect.
She must be so shocked. She can't even open her mouth to talk.
It's because she did it.
Fumi?
Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They...
Though it's always the quiet ones, but this one's like quiet and like angry all the time, so...
We can't run away from this situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
Huh?
What's going on?
Huh?
It's really happening.
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, Bear.
Does she have anything to say? I'm sorry.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene.
What do you mean?
You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick.
Okay then, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, that's the first thing you would do. By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
What? Fuck you.
so then.
Fine then. I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way, there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. That was a lot of dialogue there.
what the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
what the crap?
Huh? Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm.
Ah.
Oh, she's right.
Eh?
Then could it be?
All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second. You've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth.
The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
I'm surprised you didn't think about that, like, sooner. Considering, you know what I mean? considering. All right, let's actually take a look at poor Junko here.
I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body.
First off, you never do that. You should never do that. A poor girl was murdered. Murdered. We know in this situation who did the murdering, sort of, because it's a mechanical bear. But why would you put your fingerprints on another murder scene when you're... Oh my god, Makoto, you dummy.
I touched her wrist, checked for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone.
I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that.
Huh? Hold on. Wait, hold on. Just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means everything that happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It really is real?
Let me out of here!
Hell no. Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Are we done talking?
We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
so
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't now.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck.
With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too.
Just like that, Kyoko has gone for good.
Wait. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up.
Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka.
What are you implying?
this is
It was
very
you.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
Oh my god, that is the spray.
Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
Dude, she's projecting.
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot.
It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Wait, why? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going.
Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka?
Investigate.
I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Maizono. Time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There were also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. You have no choice but to push forward if you want to find out what happened. Somehow, I have to find out the truth so we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. All right, let's take a look at that. Truth bullets. Victim was Sayaka Mizuno. It was estimated around, okay. Stab wound to the abdomen, and her right wrist appears to have been fractured. All right. So we already looked at the body. It's also possible that she killed her and then was killed because of reasons. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you, God, Buddha, Mother of Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Hiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. I like the music too right now. It's very like very murder mystery. Aren't you going to help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't leave Junko here. I feel so sorry for her. I have to stay with her. Someone's spying on us with that camera. But who is it and what for? That's it. The monitor Monokuma always shows up on. There's gotta be a clue here. Or not. I better get back to investigation. Alright, so we have to exit here, guys. Looks like we've got everything. Right? Why are there missing tiles here? Kidding. But am I? Leave the gym. Yes. Yes, we shall leave the gym. Alright. Sure if I could. Oh, so we have to back out of every single... Whoever's behind this must be using these cameras to observe our investigation. To force us into a situation like this. What the hell are we what the hell do they want from us? Interesting, I can... That's it! Okay, we already got that. Yep. Yes, leave the area. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime. My room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. It's disturbing, guys. It's really freaking disturbing. Why are they inside the room? They should be outside of the room. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Oh, shit. Alright, so we looked at the keys and such. There's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly. Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade room keys. When we switch rooms, we switch keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true then, how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? No, that seems impossible. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open the door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? True. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it for something. No, that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Cool. So we know those to be true. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used to attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself until now. It shouldn't surprise it's coated in gold too. I wonder if there's gold on her wrists. That's my theory, is that if it's a dull blade, it's possible she was still, her wrist was broken by it. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off in parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing lots of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. The replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, and someone has to have gold coating on their hands. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka somehow Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean it up a little? I don't think that's the case. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. The surveillance camera. The mastermind must be using them to keep an eye on everything that's happening here. They don't do anything to stop what's happening. They just keep on watching. There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of struggle? It looks like there must be some kind of fight in my room. Damn it! It was right there in the other room. If I only had heard something.
Wait.
That would have not been possible.
Huh?
Don't you remember? All of the rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well,
perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
It's the display stand where the sword was on.
Take a look at the sheath, maybe?
This is the replica sword I brought. Yep.
Okay.
But, huh? There's some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made with something sharp. How did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword in the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack something with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could have just slid off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead.
I see.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body. I mean, there's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there.
Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch.
That dirty bastard.
Shit.
Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum. That deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find that son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in.
But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Yowzers.
Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No.
Not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of the room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but it seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said,
Listen.
"Are you a clean freak?" Huh? No, I don't think so. But why? Nodding. Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I searched your floor from one corner to another. Or your room from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around here before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to your truth bullets. Interesting. Very fucking interesting. Is this monitor? Oh, nope. There's some scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks at it. Yep. Our rooms are completely soundproof, remember? So if anything happened, there'd be no way you can know. Perhaps there was another of Monokuma's strategies when creating the... Yep. Look at that. Alright, we got... The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it's been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine, and I haven't had any reason to open it. I can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, Mondo.
What?
We ain't exactly
What?
in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right?
So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted theirs out yet. As far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. It's like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Interesting. Interesting. Well, okay, so, that's a yes or no. So as of right now, we know none of the guys have used their toolkits to commit this murder. Only because of events talks yesterday, but we don't know whether or not that's happened to change. But at least we know that as a starting point. We know that as a starting point. I want to make sure I got everybody. Yep. I don't want to leave, but I don't know whether or not this is evidence. Alright, let's see if I can get the door now. I have to look at the body.
Bathroom. On the other side of this door.
Ugh.
Ugh. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, and the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me.
Alright, there is some wording behind her, guys.
told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow.
That is definitely a knife.
But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken.
The sword was used to break her wrist.
Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right, there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... Huh? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger?
Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullet section of your tool.
The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her. So when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she had already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Huh? Written in blood, there was numbers 11037.
I'm gonna have a hard time remembering that one. 11037 or 11037. I don't know.
Sayaka do this? The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime.
I think that's it. I think that's it, you guys. Leave the bathroom? Yes.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right? Right, Makoto.
The bloody numbers. That's most likely Sayaka's dying message. Or somebody else wrote it. You don't know that.
I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
Do you often talk like an aspiring poet? But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean?
11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means that she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. So that's why the blood was on one finger. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? And she's left-handed.
The result?
Well,
Think about it. You're not gonna tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced.
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me.
Dying message has been added to the truth bullets in your section of your handbook.
It sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means. But honestly, I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken?
Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck? Get stuck?
It's stuck.
Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens up no problem.
Bathroom door frame has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. Huh? The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just by closing the bathroom door, I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob.
Wait, what?
What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it.
Whatever it was obvious. This was intentional.
What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing.
But my bathroom doesn't even have a lock. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right?
She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently, struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about it?
Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms.
So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
And that clears that up.
Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later.
As if forgetting, if I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room.
Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I had no choice but to see for myself what was on that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is.
Interesting, guys. Interesting. All right, well, I think we'll stop this episode here. I was hoping to get that other dialogue option. So important to note that I'm going to have possibly 2 of those special dialogue things to choose from. And I got to be very careful which I pick because I thought I was going to be able to recycle through that. But we know that she's left-handed. Pretty sure. Her right wrist is bludgeoned. Her left index finger. I mean, it's possible she's right-handed, but then because she busted her arm up like that. So sad. So sad. But yeah, guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon. Stop by Premiere Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at 2 p.m. EDT right here for more Danganronpa content. Until next time, go forth the rest of your day, make it a good one, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.